difference. I'm going to go 27-24 49ers.
Yeah, I think it'll be somewhat of a high scoring game. I'm going 27-20.
Okay.
I don't know if the Packers will get that many touchdowns. I see them getting 2 touchdowns and a couple field goals.
Yeah, I think that Green Bay, they're missing. I know they got Cobb and they got Jordy Nelson and Quarles, but I don't see, that Donald Driver type guy. A guy who can go deep downfield and make big time plays in the passing game. Randall Cobb is great, but I don't see him as that type of guy that can really take the top off the defense.
Yeah. You don't see Jordy Nelson as that type of guy. I think he's a really good wide receiver. I think he can break down the Niners doing their secondary.
Well, yeah, Jordy Nelson is a great receiver, don't get me wrong, but I hate to say this, but he kind of just... No, I'm not going to say. I was going to say he's a product of the system, but that's kind of mean to say. Because he's... What?
Oh, I got Robert.
Alright, let's get him on.
It's good. We were just previewing the Niners against the Packers game on Sunday. I wanted to get your comment.
It's -1 degrees. So, Niners, I think that when you look at it, weather isn't going to be a big concern. Even though, just around the horn, I was watching Michael Wilbon just said that weather doesn't matter. And I don't think it does, especially for the Niners, but when you look at it, also the teams that were at home, as good as the points the Green Bay Packers that win, that's one difference. The Green Bay Packers are favored at this point because of the last 4 teams that have won. So I think it really was to see what happens. But, Niners feel like they're all confident in all.
Did you hear that, Cameron?
Yeah, I know he's a big Niners guy. I picked the Niners too, we both did. I actually think the weather will help out San Fran. Because their game fits the weather more than Green Bay does. Green Bay likes to get up and down the field, and they're facing a much tougher defense in San Francisco compared to Chicago. And let's be honest, Green Bay should have not beaten Chicago. If it wasn't for the breakdown at the end, Chicago wins the football game.
Yeah, I saw that game. It broke down, but either way, Chicago would not have had any chance against the Niners.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Green Bay isn't way better than Chicago. Let's not act like, Green Bay's just on a whole different level. But I just see San Francisco bearing the tough conditions and coming through.
So, Robert, we know you had in the line. You're the Niner fan. How far do you see the Niners going in this postseason?
Super Bowl, just kidding.
Man, this is a tough one because they only touched the divisional round. This isn't the team this year, but but when you look back, I just think it's going to point very much thing. I'm not favoring it. I think the Panthers have a really good shot, especially the defense and the offense. And I think that's it for the Niners. I think out of the 10-9, Panthers got a big win. But I don't think they're going to stop.
The Panthers really Super Bowl.
I think they'll get there. I really, okay, let me just say this. Hey, we should talk about that right now.
Yeah.
I really think Carolina, and this is kind of a stretch, but they're slightly better than the Seahawks.
Whoa!
Yes, they are. I'll tell you why. Okay, this is a good one. When you look at, and I know Seattle, the road goes through them, but I really think that both Seattle and Carolina play similar styles of football. And Carolina, in my opinion, has a better offense. And I think their offense could just barely beat the Seahawks at the end. I think Cam Newton has showed that he can take his team downfield and get game-winning touchdown drives. Russell Wilson, as great as he is, I don't know how good their offense is. If they can't control the game on the run, with the running game, then they won't be able to win. The Panthers have two dimensions. That's why I think they're better than Seattle.
But I have to say, I don't know. I mean, we all know the Panthers have one of the best run defenses in the league, and we know the Seahawks have one of the best running backs in the league in Marshawn Lynch. So I agree with you there that they'll try to bottle him up as much as they can, as what they do with Frank Gore and all the other tough teams with running backs that they played. But I don't see Cam Newton being able to step up in the clutch.
What? But he did against the Saints.
Seattle secondary. We have the best secondary in the league, and I don't know if Cam can. I don't know if he can command a game-winning drive, or I don't know if. I don't put all my marbles in.
What about Russell Wilson? How is he going to do against that defense?
I think he'll do fine. I honestly do.
Well, this is all assumption. This might not even happen.
Yeah, the Seahawks may get out in the divisional round. We never know.
I mean, we've seen some crazy things in the NFL.
True.
I mean, we've seen, actually, the number one seed hasn't won the Super Bowl in quite a while.
Yeah, we saw the Broncos go out in they lost to the Ravens. The Ravens were the wild card.
Yeah.
Last year. And now the Ravens aren't even in the playoffs. So, Robert, before we move on, do you have anything else to say about the Niners, the playoffs in general?
I think it's going to be a tough game, but everyone's saying that the Niners will blow out the Packers. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be a close game. The Packers still have I think they still have the weather conditions on their side. I think the Niners can still pull it out. I still remember the game when the Panthers did play the Seahawks. Russell Wilson got the throwing TD to win that game. And, I look at both of those teams, and as Cameron said, he made a good point. The Panthers' offense is better than the Seahawks' offense. I think if you compare both ways, though, I think the Panthers' passing offense is better. The Seahawks and the running game is better for the Seahawks and Marshawn Lynch. But I look at both of those teams, and it's going to be tough. But I really can't wait to see the Panthers make that Super Bowl, and my prediction comes true. But I want to thank Jordan, Cameron, thank you guys so much for letting me be on the show, and get a big chance.
You too. Thanks, Robert. That was Robert Peters coming on to assist us in this personal foul. So, we know Robert thinks the Panthers are coming out of the NFC. Cameron, do you agree with me that the Broncos will come out of the AFC?
I do not think the Broncos will go to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, but okay, let's just put it this way. The NFL is the opposite of conventional wisdom. Okay, The Patriots were supposed to go 19-0, but they didn't. The Denver Broncos last year were supposed to make it to the Super Bowl. They didn't. Let's see, last year. The 49ers should have beaten the Ravens last year in the Super Bowl, but they didn't. Everything that you think will happen, it's the exact opposite in the NFL.
I think I definitely think it's time the Broncos, they played the workout throughout the whole season. I think it's time for them. I think they're going to mow through the teams who play in the divisionals. I think they're going to, in the AFC Championship, I think the Patriots are going to put a hard effort.
I'm sorry.
You think the Patriots can beat the Broncos?
Well, let me just say this. Let's not forget, the Broncos had the easiest schedule this year. Okay, if you go on NFL.com, the strength of schedule is easiest. Now they're playing against tougher defenses, and Peyton Manning's going to be even challenged more than ever before. So I think it's unfair to say that to me, people, like, you go everywhere. I mean, ESPN loves Denver. I mean, Fox is like adoring over Denver. Everybody believes that this will just be an easy road to the Super Bowl for Denver. I don't think it's that easy. Okay, the Patriots beat them in the regular season. You don't think they could do it one more time? Aqib Talib lockdown mode on the finesse receivers of the Denver Broncos.
What a great guy. Oh gosh.
He's on shutdown mode this year. They should have Talib Island. They should in New England.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm looking at the brackets right now, and I'm looking at the divisional rounds, and it says the Patriots will play the highest seed. Who do you see the Patriots playing in the divisional round? Do you see the Bengals as the highest, or do you most likely be the Bengals? Or they most likely be the Bengals. But who do you see them playing?
I see New England playing. I just think Kansas City and San Diego will win this weekend. I see.
That'd be a Kansas City, New England divisional.
Yeah, I think they'll play Kansas City. And
Kansas City.
What?
I think the Patriots can beat Kansas City.
Yeah, I think they can too. I mean, it will be a tough battle, but you kind of look at the Chiefs, and I don't know if they can put up 30-35 in a shootout with New England. And
the Broncos just do a shootout. Or sort of. I don't think they can handle teams that just put up a lot of points.
Yeah, there are some times where they have bad stretches defensively too. I think Denver will get to play San Diego. You know what? We should just make a bet about this. San Diego is going to be the team of destiny. You know how, like, in March Madness they say, like, the slipper still fits? The slipper still fits for the San Diego Chargers.
Gosh, no.
You know what? I feel bad for the people in the San Diego area. They've gone through a lot, and their team is going to pull off some miracles in the playoffs. I see the Chargers as just a team of miracle workers. Phillip Rivers taking his team down for game-winning touchdowns.
So, you see them beating the Broncos?
I don't know, mate. I mean, they can at least challenge them. You don't think it would be a close game?
I mean, the Broncos are kind of like the Miami Heat to me. I'm comparing them because
No.
in ways that they both make it competitive the first half, and then by the third and fourth quarter, it's a blowout.
Okay, that's true, but the difference between Miami and Denver is that Miami